Hello, hello. Helps if I don't speak when there's something stuck in my throat. Dang bread. I just had some bread. Just to make sure I wouldn't get hungry during the stream. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Foreverlocke challenge, where I try to get Pokemon into the Hall of Fame in a Nuzlocke setting with some extra restrictions. 3 of my Pokemon have to be able to evolve. One of them has to be able to evolve twice. And we are going to tackle a very difficult challenge, namely the Elite Four. And the champion, once we've beaten these next 5 fights, hopefully we'll get 6 Pokemon in the Hall of Fame. The first 3 runs were Silver, where I got nothing, I got wiped. Yellow, where I got 4 Pokemon in the Elite Four, and then Sapphire, which went really well, but unfortunately I lost my starter. We did get Squirtle in the Hall of Fame. I got 5 Hall of Famers there. So we're at 9 now out of 3 runs, an average of 3. However, I feel pretty confident with this team that we can do very well. And that we can get all 6 of them in. If we manage that, that puts us at 15 and an average of almost 4 per run. That'd be really cool. And also, because we will have hit 10 at that point, if we even get a single Pokemon in the Hall of Fame, we unlock our first mythical Pokemon. We have a 10... Pokemon you get into the Hall of Fame, you unlock 1 mythical Pokemon that you can just add to your storage banks. Let's see, let me just quickly show you an overview of the team, including their attacks. The bleep was me, sorry about that. This image add, yes, yes. This one. This is our squad. Paul the Infernape with Grass Knot, Flamethrower, Close Combat, and Calm Mind. Zapper, the Luxray, Light Screen, Thunderbolt, Crunch, and Charge. Hairwave, the Gastrodon, our most recent addition with Ice Beam, Earthquake, Surf, and Toxic. I actually EV trained that one because I only added that one recently. Bidoof the Bidoof, Ice Beam, Return, Superpower, and Yawn. Ari the Starly with Steel Wing, Return, Fly, and Brave Bird. And Pluck the Starly with Return, Fly, Brave Bird, and Endeavor. And if you've played these games before, you might think, hey, these are a lot of early Roots Pokemon, and that'd be correct. Gastrodon is the only one that wasn't in my original 6. The original 6 had a Golem in a Gastrodon spot, called an Orbor Gate. Which actually made it to the Elite Four, even beat the rival that's right in front of the E4. But I did feel, and that feeling was verified to be correct in Victory Row. There's certain Pokemon, some ground types, such as the ones that Bertha has in the E4, and also psychic types that I don't really have anything great against. So I decided to play it safe, to have a much better chance of getting stuff in the E4. I replaced Golem with Gastrodon, even though that's really sad. Because I've now done 4 runs, well, almost completed 4 runs, and twice I've tried to get a Golem in the Hall of Fame, neither of them worked. Because in Silver I tried it too, and that one died in the E4. Is Bidoof going to use Ice Beam on Garchomp? It would be cool with Quick Claw activation, but Bidoof's not strong enough to get the one-shot. Also, that's depending on the Quick Claw activation, and I kind of don't want to take that risk. That Garchomp is also one of the reasons why I have Hair Wave, because that's actually a decent Pokemon that can use Ice Beam. It has 252 EVs in special attack. And then I think it's a good bit in defense and then a decent bit in HP. No physical attack investment because I don't expect to use Earthquake as much as I will use Ice Beam and Surf. But Earthquake will be used in the occasional Pokemon, like Aeron's Drapion, for example. Also, unlike in my previous Foreverlocks, I am allowing myself to use items and I'm allowing, what's it called, Switch Mode. I changed my opinion on if I'm allowed to use healing items in battle or not during the finale of Sapphire, and I'm sticking to that, and I decided somewhere during this playthrough, I'm going to allow shift mode as well. So I can switch between Pokemon, because otherwise there's so many E4s that are just way too hard and way too risky all the time. If I would have done this earlier, would I have made it through Silver? Much better chance. I would have probably had 5 or 6 Pokemon in the Hall of Fame in Yellow as well. And quite possibly 6 in Sapphire, but you never know. This is just This is just how it's gone, and I'm gonna accept the results in the past that are just like that. Let's try and get the E4 done, huh? Let's see. Aeron swept by Infernape. For a good portion, I intend to start with Infernape. Birth swept by Gastrodon. Yeah, although I can actually use Infernape for a bit. Flint swept by Gastrodon. For a good portion, yeah, that's right. Lucian's not swept by Luxray, but Luxray is my best bet because it both has Light Screen and Crunch. I've still not decided if I should use a Dread Plate for that fight, for boosted Dark Power on Crunch, or if I should use Light Clay to extend Light Screen, but I'll decide when I get there. And Infernape, why Infernape? They have Psychic types. Infernape is weak to Psychic. I'm hoping to do a lot with Luxray, but maybe Infernape can hit one thing. You dare say Bidoof is a worse than decent? The audacity, Bidoof is a god among Pokemon. Yes, it is a god, therefore it needs to stay away from fighting. It needs to just chill, look at its image in the overlay. It has the sunglasses, it's already done all of its work. It did all the prep work in the early game, the rest can finish it off for him. Bidoof has earned that respect. There's a reason Bidoof has sunglasses. Okay. True was just thinking about Bronzong. You are right about the Bronzong, yeah. Now Bronzong does have Levitate. I will, by the way, have the Bulbapedia page open with all their moves and stuff. If that for some reason is incorrect, and let's say Bertha's Quagsire shouldn't have a water move, but if it suddenly comes up with Surf or Waterfall, I might just reset that fight. Because I'm annoyed at that. Bronzong, yeah, but Bronzong has both Psychic and Earthquake for to hit Infernape super effectively. That's scary, especially if it crits. Even though Bronzong's not the most offensive Pokemon, I don't want that. And I don't want to give it time to set up Calm Minds either. So that's gonna be Luxray, potentially. No, maybe not Luxray because of Earthquake. Probably Gastrodon. Gastrodon and then just Surf. Yeah, Aeron's first. I'm trying to hit Aeron. Remove this image before I forget. We have choice specs on Infernape. I got the choice specs in Celestic Town. Choice specs is going to help me to just clear out these bugs. I'm somewhat overleveled, which is the point. I leveled up to Lucian's Ace, which I usually, like, if the E4s are after each other and you can't choose the order, I usually level up to the Ace Pokemon to the 4th member. I feel like that's a good idea. That Bronzong is the scariest non-Cynthia Pokemon in this E4. I guess it could be, yeah. We definitely have the levels and the base stats on at least Aeron's first 2 Pokemon, Dustox and Beautifly. I have Choice Specs, Flamethrower. I have Calm Mind as well, but that's for potentially for later fights. Modest Zapper, let's go. I was pretty happy with that because I wanted to use Thunderbolt. Charge is there because I had Strength there and I didn't know what else to do. Zap Play to boost electric attacks in case I want to use it against, let's say, Drapion or the Heracross. Just add some damage. Airwave is leftovers because it's good with leftovers. It has Toxic as the 4th move because it is somewhat defensively trained, especially if the opponent tries to hit it with physical stuff like Heracross and Drapion, or Garchomp later on, and then I can stall with Toxic. Bidoof, Quick Claw, I don't see myself using it ever, but maybe, and it might come in use. Skyplay for Ari, especially useful in the first fight, might get a flying move off. And Pluck, if I send in Pluck, then it's going really bad. It has a Focus Sash to maybe use Endeavor with. I have 3 Focus Sashes total. Also, all of them have Ball Capsules equipped. All of them have Ball Capsules equipped. So you're gonna see some fun things. Especially Bidoof is a fun one, but I hope to not have to send in Bidoof. Alright, let's check my badges and actually get in there. I'm scared. Double badge, Fen badge, Relic badge, Mind badge, Icicle badge, Beacon badge. There's some good gym badge names, I like them. Ooh. music hits. Bum bum ba da da dum bum bum ba da ba da. I'm scared. But let's do this. Let's get 6 Pokemon in the Hall of Fame. Hello! Welcome to the Pokemon League. I am Aaron of the Elite Four. It's good to meet you. Or, I should explain. I'm a huge fan of bug Pokemon. Bug Pokemon are nasty, mean, and yet they're beautiful too. Would you like to know why I take challengers on here, in this room? It's because I want to become perfect, just like my bug Pokemon. Alright, let me take you on. Let's go, Dustox. Infernape 10 levels higher, let's go! Rah, battle! Choice Specs Flamethrower, go! Destroy! Also, because I'm gonna focus on the fights, on what moves I want to use, on what the opponents might use, predicting them, stuff like that. I don't want any deaths or mistakes to happen, so I'm gonna fully focus on the opponent's stats, whatever their moves. I'm gonna have Bulbapedia open while I fight. I'm not gonna read the chat until after the fight's over, because that's distracted me before. Also, something I don't like about Diamond and Pearl, which I think was changed in Platinum, is that if you just look away for a second and you don't know what next Pokemon is gonna be sent in, they're too bad. For Platinum, they're gonna send out Vespiquen. They have to click for the Will Savannah Change Pokemon to come up. So if you look away for a second, it'll still say what comes up. I think they said Beautifly, but I'm not sure. Yeah, okay, I'm good, because if that would have been Drapion, that would have been bad. So I need to focus. I wasn't focused because I was talking to chat, explaining that I'm not gonna look at chat. Not gonna look at chat now. Flamethrower. S2 down. Expected that. Should be the same with Vespiquen and Heracross, and Heracross doesn't have a super effective move. Only crit close combat, I'm a little scared. Drapion third. I'm already surprised that they went with Beautifly. Well, maybe they went with Beautifly because Beautifly is Psychic, and they're looking at the type matchups offensively. And now they're like, alright, we have one more Pokemon that can hit a super effective move, and that's Drapion with Aerial Ace. But we have a Hair Wave. The battle debut outside of EV training for Hair Wave in the E4. Because it's EV train, it's arguably my best Pokemon. Right, Hair Wave used the one move that you haven't EV trained for. Toxic is arguably for stalling, you need HP, maybe your defenses. It was trained in that, and then special attack fully, because I just want to one-shot the guard jump once you get to it. That little damage, I know it's Aerial Ace, and that's not much, but like defense and HP EVs, you can see how much difference effort value training makes. I normally don't do that because it's just really tedious to do it for every Pokemon, especially with multiple deaths. And I also feel like EV training defeats the, like, not the purpose, but like sort of the something that I can't find the words for it. It defeats the spirit of the Nuzlocke. It doesn't work with the spirit of the Nuzlocke. So that's why I normally don't do it. However, because I decided to sacrifice Golem right before the E4, after I've done every other fight possible, and put in a new thing, that thing had 0 EVs. Not even, oh yeah, I got 100 here and there on the victory road. Maybe if I did a bunch of fights with it. It just had 0. And I didn't want that either. So I decided, it's just one Pokemon. I know it's just going to be the E4 after this. No more things that I need to train, because it's either I get into Hall of Fame or I wipe. So I decided to EV train this. Why are you using Aerial Ace? You have Cross Poison. I'm gonna heal off most of that damage. EV training. coming into play here. And even with the citrus berry, still get the 2-shot, I think. Just. Yay. This is what I'll do for Heracross. For Vespiquen, I'll just go Infernape. Heracross, I'm not 100% sure. Actually, it's physical moves. I'll just use Hair Wave because of the EV training. That seems like the right thing to do. Yeah, we'll just go Hair Wave. Now, we saw what a super effective Earthquake did on a Drapion. Let's do a non-super effective Surf. On Heracross, who also missed Mega Horn. Let's go. Surf. Hey! Okay, critical hit, but we take this. Let's go Gastrodon. Let's go Hair Wave. Something I'm really looking forward to, it's not just taking out the Garchomp and hopefully in one hit with the fully EV trained special attack Ice Beam, but it's the Gastrodon mirror match. Because I intend to use my Gastrodon against Cynthia's Gastrodon, and I'm going to prove that EC Gastrodon is way better than West Sea Gastrodon. EC Gastrodon is honestly one of my favorite designs and color patterns of Pokemon. Oh, the design is a bit different for East. I just like the design. The shape's a bit different. If you look around, especially around the head, the head and the back are a bit different in shape for Westie and EC. It's not just the colors. Alright, Flamethrower. Take care now. Yeah. Also, I was just thinking, Gastrodon only has one weakness, which really helps be a safe Pokemon to use. The weakness is in grass. The Beautifly on Aeron has Energy Ball. I think there's Energy Ball on Lucian's Alakazam. Flint's Rapidash, I think, has Solar Beam. And then it's Rose Raid on Cynthia. That's it. There's not that many moments I'll use it. Alright, we got past Aeron. Let's see what the chat has said. Also, I need to move this. Sorry if it stops for a second. That's me. Endeavor Starly might actually be a good answer against a Bronzong if you predict and predict the Earthquake. Jackie, hey, Al, good luck in the E4. Thanks, Jackie. Starly is probably faster than Bronzong as well, considering how slow Bronzong is. Potentially. But, yeah, then it might hit me and then I hit it back. I could, but I think I'll just use Gastrodon. How did you get Choice Specs? It's in Celestic Town. You go there, you fight Cyrus there once. It's where Cynthia's grandmother lives. You have to deliver something to her. You have the guy there in the top. There's a top left house, which is sort of like the mart of the Celestic. It's just not the official Pokemart. But there's a guy in there that, depending on the time of day, gives you different types of glasses. There's wise glasses you can get. The black glasses. That's, I think black glasses is night. The other ones that I just mentioned, I already forgot the name of, is daytime. And then I'm sure that Choice Specs is morning. So I think 2 days ago, before my shift at work, I made sure to fly to Celestic Town with Staravia or Starly and grab the Choice Specs. Because it's a morning thing. So I thought, you know, choice items are really good. Let's make use of this. I'm not sure how it works, Celestic Town, just from a man in the shop. Yeah. Grass poison resisted by ground, I believe. Correct. Yes. Ground resist poison. All crits are sponsored by a bit of wise glass. Oh, wise glasses is not. Okay, black glasses this afternoon then. Next thing, like black glasses because you want to like block out the sun a bit. That makes sense. Yeah, this one a few times I think you can get the any choice item before D4. No. We got through that pretty well. Alright, now let's think about Bertha. One of the ones I was worried about, and one of the ones that caused me to choose to get rid of my... That was me again. I needed to move something so you can see. Bertha is one of the reasons why I wanted to change Golem out for Gastrodon. I'm considering keeping Choice Specs on Infernape. And I want that for the fact of it has Grass Knot, which means it can 4 times super effectively hit Quagsire, Whiscash, and Golem. Now, Golem has Stab Earthquake. Whiscash has Stab Aqua Tail, also has Fissure. However, Fissure will never hit any of my Pokemon because Whiscash is lower level than all of mine. But it's still Aqua Tail, also it has Zen Headbutt, but Aqua Tail's more dangerous. The opening Quagsire only has Dig as a damaging move. The rest is Protect, Double Team, Sandstorm. So I'm going to open Infernape still with Choice Specs to have a higher chance of the KO. Zapper's going to be useless with a Zap Plate. So I'm not really sure what I should give it, honestly. Like, I could give it the Focus Sash. So I can get 2 hits off. I might do that, yeah. Let's give it a Focus Sash for this fight. I don't expect to use it, but just in case, I think Focus Sash might be the best item. Hairwave has leftovers. I think that's probably a good one. I might want to boost Surf, but... Do I even have a Splash Plate or a Mystic Water? I put most of the plates together. Yeah, I do have a Splash Plate, but I think leftovers is really, considering all of Bertha's Pokemon hit physically, too. There's a reason I trained Hairwave in mostly physical defense. Because most of the opponents I intend to use Hairwave against in the E4, I looked at all of them, use physical attacks. The only special attacker that I use Hairwave against are Cynthia's Lucario, and then arguably Rapidash on Flint, but the moment it charges up Solar Beam, I'll switch to Zapper, I think. That's the intention. So I think the rest of the items are looking good. And a quick low Sky Plate, Focus Sash. Probably. Yeah, I think that's fine. Isn't Focus Sash from the post-game Battle Tower shop? No, Focus Sash was... There's like a low chance something. Well, how did he get Focus Sash? I don't remember. Focus Sash. I think it's like a super low chance to get it somewhere. Yeah, it was, I grinded the guy on Route 221 just before the PAL Park. Like, once a day, he gives you a level, I think, random between 1 and 100. I'm not sure if it's 1 to 100, but, like, somewhere in between, he gives you a random number. And you have to show him, once a day, he'll give you one number. And then you have to show him a Pokemon of exactly that level. And then he can give you one of a decent amount of items. So I did that for a good amount of times. And I ended up getting 3 Focus Sashes out of it. And then I was just like, I've done this way too long. Just like how I've gone back to Pastoria City every day that I remember to do it, to get one of the super effective berries. Sudowoodo doesn't have a stat move? Oh, it doesn't. Earthquake, Sucker Punch, Hammer, Orange, Sandstorm. Yeah. Let's go Bertha. The intention is Infernape against Quagsire. If they dig, I switch to Gastrodon. Gastrodon to Sudowoodo. Gastrodon as Golem. Like, I think with Gastrodon I can take Golem, but I just want to play it safe to use Gastrodon. Wishcash, I use Gastrodon. Hey Powder, I use Gastrodon. This is going to be Gastrodon of the fight, but I just open with Infernape. Well, well. You're quite the adorable trainer. But you also get a spine. I'm Bertha. I have a preference for ground-type Pokemon. Well, would you show this old lady how much you've learned? Of course, Bertha. Let's go. So is she Agatha's sister or cousin? I'm not sure. Alright, Paul. Battle! If Quagsire had Surf on its moveset or Earthquake, I would not have started with Paul. But the only super effective move is a 2-turn move, so I was safe. No Sandstorm has been set up yet. It would be great if Hippowdon was their first Pokemon, in some sense, for her strategy, to set up the Sandstorm immediately. But yeah, she doesn't have that. Wishcash. I kind of want to stay in and just Grass Knot it again, which I feel like Choice Specs plus Fortune Super Effective is something I can do. But I'll just play it safe. I feel very confident in Gastrodon. So let's just go Gastrodon. Also, the seals that are on it with a bit of the smoke and the... Hi! That used to be my Golem's capsule. I decided to transfer it because it still fit. Rock Slide. It doesn't do much damage whatsoever. You're trying to flinch me all the time. I'm gonna heal this with leftovers. Right? Or very nearly. Let's see. Yeah, I nearly healed it. 16 damage, I heal 14. So yeah, keep using Rock Slide, whatever. Or Zen Headbutt, I guess that could flinch too. I don't think Aqua Gel flinches. I think that's just a 90 power, 90 accuracy damaging move. Stop flinching me! It's not nice. It's not okay. No, it's not okay. You're gonna flinch me. Give me the chance to Toxic you first. It's trying out all your moves. You're gonna try Fissure next. I will heal for this. Actually, no, even a crit can't take me out at this point. I'm safe. I just need to pay attention to the exact amount of damage something deals. And then heal when it's not safe. This one's safe for crit. Depending on the opponent, this might be crit range. Or like Golem's Earthquake, maybe. Maybe like a high roll, maybe, especially after leftovers, but let's just play it safe, because I don't know the exact damage output they can do. Paying attention to the screen, Pseudo Budo. Let's go. Earthquake, Sucker Punch, Hammer Arm, Sandstorm. It's not going to do much. Surf. It has Sturdy, but this is not Gen 5 plus Sturdy, so this could be a one-shot. Like, Witch Gas is relatively tanky, and I was able to two-shot that with Surf. EV trading is helping again. I went the entire game with Infernape, Luxray, Golem, Bidoof, Staravia, Starly. And then my MVP for the league is going to be Gastrodon. Even though I got to the league, just having caught Gastrodon, giving it a nickname, and that's it. Alright, let's use my last Moo Milker, have some Milk Hair with. Just because I'm not sure what the damage output of Earthquake will be. They need to use Earthquake, probably get a high roll and then crit. But let's just see what it does, if they even use it. Nope, they decide to be dumb. I am slow. I didn't give any speed investments that did even less than Rock Slide. I'll take it though. The AI is not being smart. Surf. Hippowdon. Hello, I'm already healed. Oh, you're gonna set up your Sandstorm now. Okay. The only way you're gonna deal decent damage here if you can set up multiple curses. It's not gonna work out for you. You're faster than Gastrodon? I'm okay with that. Gastrodon's not made to be the fastest. I didn't train it as that. I thought speed wouldn't, like, it's not that fast naturally. I'll just be like, alright, it's gonna have a lot of health. It can take the physical hits, and then it just hits hard back. Surf. Get out of here, Hippowdon. Drown it. Drown it, Hair Wave. Good Hair Wave! Like, Inferno did most of the first fight. And then Hair Wave, I think, did Heracross Drapion. Now, Inferno did one, Hair Wave did a couple more. I am going to upload the Nuzlocke tracker every time I teach a new move, because I might change moves throughout the E4. I don't think so, though. And every time a level up happens, I will. I'm not going to change the items every time I change items. I'll just do that before the E4. No, I mean before the champion. Change the items on my Nuzlocke tracker. The Heroku app one. Just so that I know what I ended up with. Like, in case someone dies or in case I make it to the league, I want to know what I went to the champion with. Alright, let's see what the chat said. Oh, that random guy on Route 221, that's nuts. Yeah. He can get Focus Sash. I grinded that out for a bit. I was quite lucky. I feel like the 3 sashes came from like 7, 8 times that I actually got the number. Because if they're gonna shout 74, I don't have a level 74. But any number basically that was below 50, I was able to mostly reach. Bertha just seems kind of nice, like friendly aunt kind of vibe. Yeah. A little bit heal for the hair wave. Not much HP damage. Leftovers definitely helping out there. Alright, let's prepare for the next fight for Flint, the fire type user with 2 fire types, because there's a lot of fire types in Diamond and Pearl. They're called Infernape and Rapidash. Well, in terms of the fully evolved ones. All the other Pokemon, Steelix, Drifloon, and Lopunny, have fire moves as well. Flint is very similar in that sense to his friend Volkner, who's the 8th gym leader, who has an electric gym but only uses 2 electric Pokemon. But his other 2 use like Shockwave and Thunder Punch or something like that. So that's how they stick to the thing. Steelix doesn't use steel or ground moves. It has Screech, Rock Tomb, Sunny Day, Fire Fang. That thing dies to Infernape. Absolutely dies. They're gonna open with Rapidash. I'm gonna open with Hair Wave. Rapidash does have Solar Beam, but that's a 2-turn move. It does not hold the Power Herb. It does a Sunny Day, but if they use Sunny Day, I will have already gotten a hit. If they use Sunny Day, or they charge a Solar Beam, I switch to Zap. And I go from there. I think Leftovers is still a really nice item. I think I will change the choice specs, though, because I intend to use Infernape against both Steelix and Lopunny. Lopunny can be kind of scared with Mirror Coat, so be aware. I intend to just close combat that, because its only damaging moves are Mirror Coat, which I'm not going to allow him to use, and then Fire Punch. There's close combat and Flamethrower in case Steelix and Lopunny follow each other. I want to be able to switch between them. So, where's my Fist Blade? I'll just take the Fist Blade. Got my Fist Blade. We're gonna see Luxray actually fight. Luxray is gonna do most of the fight, if not all of the fight against Lucian because of Light Screen and Crunch. But that's actually, I think that in terms of the full fight, I'm actually more scared of Lucian than of Cynthia. If I survive Lucian and I have all my Pokemon still, I'm a little bit more confident, honestly, in Cynthia than in Lucian. I completely forgot about that guy, still referring to the Route 221 guy, which is weird because I remember using him in my casual Diamond playthrough a couple years back. Yeah, I went to him a lot, just as a... It was like a fun game, just like what I did when the first, I think, 2-3 days that after I reached Salacion Town. You have the newspaper guy next to the Poké Center. It's like, oh yeah, this Pokemon that you already have, that you have seen in the Pokédex at that point. Show me this Pokemon. The 2 or 3 times that I did that, it was always a Pokemon that I already caught for the Foreverlocke challenge during that playthrough. So I was like, oh, go to the PC, here's a Shallows, go to the PC, oh, here's a Geodude, whatever. And like he gives you like a few Pokeballs or Heal Balls or something like that. It's not much. Drifloon uses hot air to fly. Steelix is formed with intense heat and pressure, and Lopunny is just hot. They didn't say that, but it's Lopunny. You Flint boy! Wanna fight? So the intention is open Gastrodon against Rapidash, potentially switch to Luxray if they use Sunny Day or Solar Beam. Infernape takes care of Steelix and Lopunny. Luxray hits Drifloon with Thunderbolt. And then Infernape, for their Infernape, it's back to Gastrodon. You got me counting the days on my fingers waiting for you to come. I heard from Volkner what you did in Sunyshore. You managed to light a fire in that guy's heart again. How could you not expect me to look forward to seeing you in battle? The only way I really see this going wrong is against Drifloon if for some reason I don't one-shot with Luxray. Because they have Will-O-Wisp, which doesn't really scare me, but Ominous Wind, which can give a bunch of boosts, and Double Team. And then Baton Pass. Double Team, Baton Pass might get really annoying. I think they're faster if they... I was thinking if they use Sunny Day, maybe they'll survive the first serve. But they Flare Blitz. Which is still pretty good damage considering it's resistant and my defense and HP training. But now you go down, Rapidash. Go away. Surf. Inferno resist Solar Beam, wouldn't that be better? Yeah. Yeah, it would be, but Rapidash is slightly better at physical attack and special attack, so I'm not scared of... Actually, yeah, and then Inferno resists the Flare Blitz too that might then come. But Inferno is weak to Bounce. But then again, Bounce is a 2-turn move. So I can then switch, at that point, switch to Luxury. So yeah, that would have probably been a better choice. Also, dang it, Alka, stop talking to chat. Stop looking at chat. When they're about to send a new Pokemon. Stream delay. What Pokemon are they going to send out? Let's take a look at my stream delay. What's their Pokemon? Infernape. Thank you, stream delay. But they're just gonna Hair Wave. Flare Blitz, Thunder Punch, Mach Punch, Earthquake. Their best move is Earthquake. Unless they're in Blaze, then it's Flare Blitz. But Surf. Stab, really well trained in special attack. Get out. Bye-bye. Airwave MVP. Oh, I'm so proud that I was able to make it to the E4 without losing a single Pokemon. It's so amazing. I feel like that by itself was in the Foreverlocke super hard, and that was without transfers as well. This is a blank playthrough of Pearl. The only thing that didn't make it fully blank is that certain slots I couldn't fill because they were already taken by like Pokemon from other playthroughs. Like I think I encountered 2 or 3 Golbat in various caves, but I couldn't catch them because they already had the entire Zubat line slots filled. Infighter! Get out, Lopunny. You're not a woman. I'm allowed to punch you. If people say, yo, you can't punch a woman, like, you shouldn't punch anyone. But Lopunny's trying to use its female charm. It is a male. And since the Foreverlocke Discord likes to point out gay and trans people in Pokemon, that's a trans Pokemon. I'm gonna call that Lopunny a trans Pokemon. You can disagree with me, but they're using feminine charm, and they literally use the move charm as well. But they're male. Femboy. That works too. This is what happens in my Fire Red run. I had a last minute addition to the E4, EV trained last minute addition character. I could stop reading chat. Steelix. I'm staying with Infernape, which might feel weird against a ground type. Also, why is it floating and not just on the ground? I don't understand. But yeah, the only damaging moves it has are Fire Fang and Rock Tomb. I am not afraid of this, Steelix. Also, it just dies because the special defense is not... It's okay. It's pretty good HP. It's physical defense. It's main strength. Driftblame, alright, let's see the debut of something other than Hairwave and Paul. Zapper, I choose you. Let's go Zap. Zap. Hi, Driftblim. Bye, Driftblim. You can't see it, but I'm waving. Bye-bye. Oh, you have high HP and it's stamina pearl, so it takes a little bit. But you're gone. Bye-bye. Alright, it's a fight 4. The only thing that I don't have really good super effective move against. Because they're psychic types, and the best thing I have is Zapper Scrunch. Zapper! This was an easy one. The next fight is gonna be scary. Let's get it done. And then after that is Cynthia, and Cynthia's always scary. Yeah, that went well. Potion. Again, it's Hair Wave that's the only one with damage. The other ones are just gone first, one shot. That's it. Okay. Lucian. I think it might help to have Dreadplate. Do I even have Dreadplate? I think I did get Dreadplate, right? Yes. And I have the black glasses from the guy in Celeste. But I think it's also safer to use Light Clay with Light Screen. But I do have to remember that critical hits still ignore that. So if, let's say, a Psychic from Mr. Mime deals 50 damage when Light Screen is up, a crit will deal around 200 damage. So I still have to play around that. But I think with Light Screen it is safer. So is it... Do I either add 20% to my crunches to maybe make it a one-shot for some Pokemon and two shots for others? Or... and then have to reset up Light Screen every 6 turns? Because Light Screen lasts for 5? Or do I do Light Clay so I have slightly weaker crunches, but I keep Light Screen for longer so I can focus on crunching and healing? Also, I'm gonna make sure to keep count of how many Light Screen turns I have left, just so I can plan the healing accordingly, so that I'm not at super low health when Light Screen runs out, because that seems bad. Starly, Endeavor on Garchomp, it'll work, trust. Like, it could work, but then Garchomp will still kill the Starly, and I'd like to have as many Pokemon in the Hall of Fame as possible. I could have tried to use Squirtle to finish up Steven's Metagross and Sapphire. I didn't do that. I prefer to use a Brick. I think I want to use Light Clay for this. I'm gonna open Zapper. Zapper will have Light Clay, yeah. Hair Wave, Hair Wave's good with leftovers. I think I should just keep it there in case I want to use it. I intend to use Luxray against Mr. Mime, Girafarig, and Alakazam. Alakazam will probably be one shot. Paul. I don't expect to use it against any Pokemon. However, I could use it against Medicham. Because Medicham actually doesn't use a Psychic move. It's the only one of the Psychic Pokemon that uses a Psychic move. It has the Elemental Punches and then Drain Punch. And then I might use it against Bronzong as well. It's definitely faster than Bronzong. And Bronzong has Levitate. So put the Choice Specs back on Paul. Because I only intend to use Flamethrower. Yeah. I think that's the plan. Light Clay? Light Clay, leftover Choice Specs, and all about Power Points. I think it's so good. Yeah, we'll just do the elixir stuff after Lucian. I almost never use up all of them, but it's nice to have them. Let's see, definitely go for Black Loss's damage with Dreadplate. Also remember that Bronzong can be dealt with using Choice and Fernape. Yeah, but it is still a very defensive Pokemon even on the special side. Choice Flamethrower is good, especially because it's not fire reducing ability. Yeah, it doesn't have heat proof, but if I don't KO it and it is still a defensive Pokemon that is the same level, and then it crits with either Earthquake or Psychic, that's still scary. So I'd prefer to just play that specific fight safe with Gastrodon and just surf it. You just thought of something, Gold Rush. What did you think of? Well-baked body scissor. Oh, the Gen 9 ability. Doesn't scissor just have one weakness? In theory? Yeah, that would be something. Same for Fortress. Like, scissor is very offensively... Can't really be an offensive threat. Bullet punch too. You try to find the fire moves to deal with it. Alright, we're back to this one. Jackie's definitely suggesting the Black Losses or Dread Plate. Last time I made a choice like this, I chose not to use the damage boosting item, and then I just didn't two-shot them. But I feel like Alakazam is a two-shot anyway. No, one-shot. And Terrafric and Mr. Mime are a two-shot anyway. So the Dread Plate wouldn't really help. So I think I still want to Light Clay. So that's, I'm going to make the call. I'm going to say Light Clay. Alrighty. Camp number 4. Doo-doo. Ah, you timed your arrival well. I just finished reading a book, you see. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Lucian. I'm a user of the psychic type. I must say, you've already proven yourself to be outstanding by coming this far. They say I am the toughest of the Elite Four. I am afraid I will have to go all out against you to live up to that reputation. Let's go. Something that could really mess my strategies up about is the opener, Mr. Mime. And not just because crit psychic, but because of Reflect and Light Screen. Now, they don't have Light Clay, but they can set up Reflect and Light Screen. I'm not that worried about Light Screen, but Reflect can be annoying because I'm depending on Crunch for a good portion of this fight. Also, I wanted to use Gastrodon for Alakazam, but Alakazam is Energy Ball. Oh yeah, I was gonna Light Screen. They have Light Screen? They might Reflect next turn then. In which case, I need to keep track of that as well. Sorry. So we're both on turn 1 on Light Screen. So we've had one now. I have Light Clay, they don't. Right, no. Okay, so with Light Screen, Psychic does 34, that's 68, 136-ish with crit. Ooh! One shot without the crit, we take those. Not sure how Mr. Mime's HP and defense stats compare to Giraffrig's, but doing that without the Dread Plate? Ooh, Bronzong second. Alright, so let's see, we've done just Light Screen and 1 Crunch, so we're both on 2 turns down on Light Screen. They have 5, I have 8. So Bronzong, I said, played safe Hair Wave. I am gonna Surf though, which means less damage because of Light Screen, and I can't Toxic it because of Steel. If they wouldn't have been Steel, I would have Toxic it. But I'll just Surf, see, maybe I can get a crit out of it. It's just the safest one. I could Choice Specs Flamethrower here, but they have, that Light Screen's really not that much, but I have HP and Defense Trading and Leftovers. The best thing I think they could do at this point is Calm Mind a couple of times. Calm Mind a couple of times and then Psychic from there. Terror Ball's gonna do barely anything. Earthquake does this, which isn't affected by my Light Screens. That's 3 turns down now. I just keep surfing, deal damage. I think what'll happen is I'll surf one more time, Light Screen will run out, but they activate Citrus Berry, and then I need 2 more to hit it. Oh my god, that's a crit. I do not remember what HP I came from. But I need to heal this one. Because another crit will take me out. Hyper Potion. And this is going to be turn 5 of both Light Screens. Which means theirs will run out after this turn. And I still have 3 more. But I need to remember crit possibilities. I'll take that. I'll basically stay at full health. Oh, not quite, because Bronzong is actually slower than the Golem before, and it has stab, I guess. Okay. Their life skin ran out, so my Surf's going to deal more damage. They will have a Citrus Berry, but outside of a crit, this will be a 2-shot. Based on the previous damage it did, I would think. And if so, then I'll have one more turn of Light Screen left. Light Screen 25%. It's going to be on the edge of that one, will KO or not. We'll see. Calm Mind, no, it's not going to KO unless crit. And the unfortunate thing with Calm Mind up, Surf deals less damage, Flamethrower deals less damage. I wouldn't mind a crit here, Hairwave. Because if we don't take him out now, that's going to be the first full restore we actually see the entire league use. Yeah, that probably would have been a KO. The thing is, once we get the crit, we can do so much damage. And we have 1 Ether, 1 Max Ether, 1 Elixir, 1 Max Elixir. Literally 1 of each. So if you run out of Surfs and I just want to keep using Surfs, I can just restore one of them. Hairwave's safe. Alright, this is going to be my final turn of Light Screen. So Psychic will deal a bit more damage, but the crit from Psychic will still deal the same as what it did before. I might have been able to kill him a long time ago if I just used Infernape. But I decided to play it safe. Right, my Light Screen's out. We still have 3 more Pokemon after this. Alright, that's a 4-shot. This is just over half of them do. Psychic deals... no crits, almost 100 damage. Light Screen's already gone, so crit, that would be just under 200 damage. So that's not safe. That's not good. I was about to attack it. No. Calculate again. You're a bit tired, Aoka, but calculate. You like math, do it. Ah, yeah, because the Calm Mind boost. That just means they can't keep using Psychic. That's 100 damage. It was a bit under last time. So need to either need to PP stall out their Psychics, or wait for them to use something else that leaves me at a little bit above 200 HP. Yes, I would not have won this fight if I couldn't use the healing items, or if I played on set mode. I'm happy I can. Earthquake. I like that, because that's gonna deal like 30-ish. A little more. That's gonna get me around 200. That's a scary total. We saw it was exactly 100 the second time, and that was a higher roll. And then it needs a crit 2, super unlikely. Watch it happen now. No Calm Mind. They have, I think they all have 2 Feral Stores, but Wikipedia doesn't mention it. And I think they always keep their second one for their ace. And this is their ace, which would be bad. Also, they can kill me from any point now with a crit. I am very scared at this point. Don't full restore. They don't full restore, they use 1 per Pokemon. Maybe they do 1 per Pokemon and then just keep 1 for their ace or not? No, alright. Scary one's gone. Alright, we're good. Let's go. No one... yeah, that was scary. I played it safe, but having them set up a bunch of Calm Minds, that was how they could win. But we got past that. Calm Mind booster just gone. Alakazam. I don't have a full health Zapper. Zapper can one-shot. Alakazam can do that too. With the crit especially. I'd really like to keep Zapper because it's kind of nice against Melodic. Like, I can take the Giraffe Rig with Gastrodon. I can't take the Melodic on Cynthia well. I could heal here, but then they could still Psychic crit me to around KO, and what, I'm gonna just be stuck in a healing loop at that point? I think I should just crunch. Because if I Light Screen here, then I get stuck in a healing loop, and every time I need to heal because a crit will take me out. I think I just need to crunch. Hope for not a crit psychic, please. I kind of want to 6 Hall of Famers. Alakazam, please. Oh my god, I thought that was a crit because of how low it went. No, it's just that special defense drop. But Alakazam is very physically frail. Get out of here. Good. Whatever they send in next, Medicham or Giraffric, I'm switching to Gastrodon. And I'm going to heal Zapper. Well, I'm going to heal Zapper if they send in Medicham first. Because then I'm actually going to use it. Alright, Giraffric first. I'm not even going to use Zapper anymore then. Well, I guess I might for like Intimidate on Medicham. Giraffric. Hair Wave. Go. Psychic Shadow Ball double hit crunch. The only way they will super mess me up is crit psychic, I would say. So what I'm actually gonna do is Toxic. And then heal Luxray. And then see from there. Hyper Potion Zapper in case I just have to use it. Like if they get one, especially 2 special defense drops with stuff like Psychic and Shadow Ball, then that would be a reason for me to use, for me to send in Luxray. It's a full health, it'll get the Intimidate off. Like Intimidate is obviously ignored when they crit, but I'd like that option at that point. Actually, no, against a Giraffric. No, whatever. Let's get the heal here, because they don't like the damage that you did. Meanwhile, poison's just going to keep increasing. Yeah, how would I have done this fight with a Golem instead of a Gastrodon? I already have that question for the Bertha fight. I would have been fine on Flint and Aron. Aron would have been even easier, potentially. But how would I have done Bertha without Hair Wave if I would have had Golem instead? How would this fight have been as safe as this? The Golem can do even less against Bronzong. I think if I had Golem instead of Gastrodon, my Bronzong strategy would have been the Choice Specs Flamethrower, and then just hope they don't, like, either I instantly KO or they don't grab me back. Yeah, crunch me, totally. That's not gonna do much damage. A for defense trading Surf. Get out, Giraffe. You know, Lucian, you should not use double hit, you should teach it Twin Beam. That's a cool move. Something magical might happen too to your Giraffric. Just a hint. I think I want to stick it to Hair Wave even with this HP. 120, 90. Yeah, it's about the same with remaining HP. I'll go Zapper with the Intimidate. Stop, stop. Do I hit or do I heal? Do I heal Gastrodon? I think I just hit. I go first too, which is nice. Good confidence for next fight. The best they can do is Drain Punch. For both damage output and their healing. But they get fully paralyzed. And I know I can two-shot them for sure. Ice Burst, that can freeze. That might actually be a better move. Because they really need that luck to get out of this. They don't get it. They are fully paralyzed. Not low enough for full restore. We got him. We got Lucian. No deaths. Well, one death in the entire run. And that was a strategical death. Nothing died to a crit. Although there were a few scary moments. But because the only deathless has been strategical, I'm going to consider it semi-deathless so far. And we just have one fight remaining for not only our first semi-deathless run, our first beating of Gen 4, our first run where 6 Pokemon enter the Hall of Fame. But standing in our way is not just any trainer. It's not just any dang champion. It's the mother of all scary fights, Cynthia. I don't want to mess with Cynthia whatsoever. Alright, let's save the game and see what you've been saying in chat during this fight, because it's been a bit of a long one. The damage boost help guarantee the 2 KOs. Up to you though. I am Luxu. I'm waiting for a Keyblade wielder who embraces the darkness. Is that referring to Luxray? Like Luxray's Crunch? You can do it! Thank you. Right, I got Discord message. Who got Discord messages from? That, and then a message in my own server? Let's think. Cynthia. Let's open up Cynthia's page. She has a type vary team. So that's not just the fact that she's scary, but the fact that she's a type vary team makes the fact that I'm not on set mode anymore really nice. And she was the main reason I decided to get out of it, because Cynthia's not the only scary fight in the series. I'm gonna open Gastrodon. And there's the Pokemon I'm going to keep as far as I can in the order that I have them in my Nuzlocke tracker. Normally there's been Infernape and Gastrodon swapped, but if I open with Gastrodon, then this will be it. I don't have any special defense investment, but I have a bit of the HP investment, so yeah, I think the idea for Spiritomb is just Toxic and then just attack, but keep myself healed in the meantime. Yeah, Toxic, maybe one attack, so eventually Toxic will take him out with them not full restoring. The only... well, they can use Embargo. Doesn't Embargo stop me from healing? Yeah. For 5 turns. Or if I switch out. Silverwind doesn't do much damage. They can do a bunch of boosts, but I think it'll still be okay. Roserade, I use Infernape. Easy choice. Although Roserade does have extra sensory, but I have an Infernape that is pretty fast and strong and Flamethrower. Gastrodon is going to be a Gastrodon fight. Lucario. Not sure who's better between Lucario and Infernape in terms of speed. But I might just check into that speed if Gastrodon's at really low health at that point. But I feel like Gastrodon's the best choice there, because Lucario does have Earthquake for Zapper and for Infernape, and it does have Psychic as well. For Milotic, Zapper is the obvious choice. However, Milotic is Mirror Coat, so I can't just willy-nilly Thunderbolt. That's one of the reasons I have Charge on Zapper, so I can Charge Thunderbolt, take it out immediately. However, another way to take that thing out could just be Toxic with Hair Wave. They just have Surf and Ice Beam, and then they have Aqua Ring to heal a bit. I can just Toxic, heal myself, get my team healed up, and then use Earthquake for damage to make sure I avoid the Mirror Coat. Because if I accidentally get a crit with Surf, that could be a lot of Mirror Coat damage back. And then finally there's Garchomp. I want Gastrodon to be at full health when I go into Garchomp, because that thing's scary and it's going to be faster. Hair Wave is not EV trained in speed whatsoever. I think I want to keep leftovers on it for safety, but I'm thinking maybe Never Melt Ice purely for the Garchomp. I think worse, Embargo stops using any items. Well, I'm not going to use much else other than healing items. I think it's just Heal Block is healing items. Yeah, Embargo is just any. But Embargo is only while that Pokemon stays active. Infernape better choice, because better choice Flamethrower would definitely one-shot. Yeah, the only ones I intend to use Infernape against are Roserade and potentially Lucario. So just to make sure I get the KO, I'm thinking of putting Choice Specs back on. Wait, is Joystick still on it? Yes. Light Clay... What did I say we can use Zapper against? Just maybe Spiritomb and then definitely Melodic. Maybe Light Clay still. No, I think it's... Because I'm going to use Gastrodon against Spiritomb. I'll keep Zap Plate for Zapper. I could put Focus Sash on Infernape as well, but I don't think that's the right choice. I think Leftovers here. Yeah, Leftovers still seems best. I'll get the Elixirs in a bit. Zapper, Light Clay, I think still Light Clay. There's no Kulava, I'm disappointed. I'm in Pokemon Pearl, Pocket. And a standard playthrough of Pearl. This does not have Kulava. I have Kulava in Scarlet. I hatched... No, actually, I don't have it yet. It's still a Cyndaquil, but I hatched it today. Let's look at the embargo again. The target's held item has its effects negated. And it's saying it cannot use items from the bag on it. So no X items either, but I'm not sure if we even have any. And I normally don't even think about the potential of them. Yeah, held item is negated, so that includes Leftovers. And I can't use items on it, but I can still use items on other Pokemon. So if it comes down to that, I can still switch. I think the only one I'm really thinking about is Light Clay or still Zap Plate for Luxray. Quick Claw. Yeah. Sky Plate. Okay, well, considering I still have all the Focus Sash, let's put a Focus Sash on Ari. To make sure it gets a second hit. Let's get some of this up. Healing items with my elixirs. Just throw on the max elixir and hair wave. Everything. Anything else need anything. Gastrodon's the only one that's kind of stally. Paul's probably just gonna flamethrower. I ended up not using Calm Mind. Yeah, I think that's best. Actually, considering I have the third Focus Sash, I think I should put Focus Sash on Bidoof as well. I'm gonna check some stats. His base speed on Infernape compared to a few others. Infernape has a base speed of 108, which includes like 100 and a bit EVs I remember seeing in PKX. Roserade 90, so should outspeed Roserade because I don't think it's fully EV trained, just speed for Cynthia. Although she'll probably have a good amount of EVs. Lucario 90 as well. So I think Infernape will outspeed both. You can give Sash to Bidoof. Yeah, that would ensure that Bidoof can get a hit in. It would ensure that if, let's just say that they have any Pokemon remaining, whether it's Scorchom, Lucario, Gastrodon, they have already used all their full restores, which I think is 4 for Cynthia. And they are very low health, low enough that it could take it out with like Superpower or Ice Beam or Return. I could ensure one hit with a Bidoof if I have a safe switch into it, which normally only happens when something dies, so let's hope not. I'm gonna go Zap Plate, I think. Because it's just gonna be the Melodic that I really want to use Light Screen against. And if I just keep count of how many turns are still left with Light Screen, I can just heal accordingly, knowing when it's gonna come and when it's gonna run out. So I think Zap Plate. Just came back from my shower after a soccer match. I see I've already taken a film and code in the stream leaving Cynthia. You don't get to be a champion in Pokemon League without knowing how to spam Bulbasaurs! Yeah, I guess so. Alright, Nuzlocke generator. I am gonna update that a little bit. Actually, most of the items are correct, because I started this E4 with leftovers on Hairwave, with the Zap Plate on Zap, because I had the Zap Plate in the Aeron fight. So Specs on Paul. It's just Focus Ash and the other three. Just in case I use it. So no Quick Lot, Focus Ash on the Bidoof. And then Staravia gets one too. I think it's time. HP is healed. Power points are basically healed. Let's use Ether on Flamethrower. I don't expect it, but I normally don't transfer the Ethers anyway. Oh yeah, 2 Ethers. Cynthia! Can I beat Cynthia? Can I get my first ever near deathless Nuzlocke? Because I've never beaten any type of Nuzlocke deathless, even standard ones. Now sure, I mostly do hardcore ones, but even the standard ones I have never done deathless. I technically had a death in Golem. I took a strategical death right before the E4 to replace Golem with Gastrodon. And Gastrodon's definitely been MVP. But it's going to be like a semi-deathless one. Because it was only strategical. But the power of Exodia and Arceus lets win this. Alright. Just like in the previous fights, but it's going to be even more important here. I am not going to look at chat during the entire fight. So please read the chat amongst yourselves and be excited and try to give me hints that I hopefully won't read. Because I want to focus on just my entire fight. And it's a mother of scary fights. Cynthia. Like the moment the fight starts, I'm gonna get chat away from my screen. Well, let's enjoy the piano build-up. I love that that theme even again follows them. Let's go. Let's enjoy it. I really want to learn this in the piano at some point. Have you been keeping well? Thank you for Mount Coronet. I'm truly grateful. Together, you and your Pokemon overcame all the challenges you faced, however difficult. It means that you've triumphed over any personal weaknesses too. The power you learned. I can feel it emanating from you. But that's enough talk. Let's get on with why you're here. As the Pokemon League champion, I accept your challenge. Let's go, Cynthia. Ooh, this is nerve-wracking. This is stressful, but let's go. I feel pretty confident we can do this, but it's Cynthia. Only thing I'm really scared of for Spiritomb is Silverwind giving multiple boosts. Otherwise, I feel like it's okay. Embargo is a little annoying, because I'd like to be able to use healing items and have leftovers, but it's Silverwind. Just don't get boosts, please. Boost is scary. Not boost, yeah. If you have that boost, then suddenly Dark Pulse and then do stuff. Not sure if they'll go before me at that point, because neither Gashon nor Spiritomb is exactly fast. Let's go, sir. See how much that does. The Eevee training worked. Oh! I'll take that! And I got the leftovers heal, so it's a pretty safe going into the next thing. I'm not going to update the Nuzlocke track with this yet, because they're going to tell me what Pokemon comes out next. And now I want to make sure I see that. Rose Raid. Oh. Best they have for that is Extra Sensory. That is a super effective move. But we should be faster unless they are like, timid or whatever bunch of speed EVs, that's the only way they'll outspeed. Because I'm an Inferno with 18 higher base speed, and I know there's at least 100 and a bit EVs in speed as well. Choice specs flamethrower. Get out of here, you masquerading plant. Going well so far. We got 2 KOs. One shot and one near one shot. Near full health for Gastrodon as well, but this was not a safe turn to heal Gastrodon. If there is a safe turn, I'll try to find it. There, Gastrodon. Ooh, this is the war that I've been looking for. Let's prove that EC Gastrodon is better. I kind of want to win it with just Surf, but I am going to use Toxic. Hi! I have 1 HP off full. Alright. Never mind, I didn't need to really heal. And because Gastrodon's done so much at level 65, it started at the very start of 63. Because I remember I rare candied it up the last bit to 63. Toxic, let's go. I haven't missed Toxic yet. Not used it that many times, but I like it this way. I like the ears better than the back as well. It looks a lot cooler and a little wavy instead of just bobs on the back. Ooh, so that's 73 damage. Accuracy drop isn't nice, but I already have the Toxic on. 73 damage. So a crit would be 146-ish. I say ish because the 73 might have been the very low roll, and then the very high roll crit can't happen. So I feel safer this turn. To Surf. I totally forgot the accuracy drop there, but I would have still surfed. That's just under half. Because like I'd say this is almost exactly half, but there was a turn of Toxic damage, if I remember. Absolutely gonna heal here. Let's see, we have 2/16 and 3/16. 2 more turns of Toxic. We'll put Gastrodon in full restore range. There, Gastrodon. I kind of want to switch out my Hair Wave to get rid of that accuracy. The accuracy drops. But I don't really have that safe a switch in. If they use the water move and they crit Infernape, Infernape's done. If they decide for some reason to use Earthquake, that could be Luxray in a really scary position. I 100% expect a full restore, so I'm going to Toxic immediately. If they don't full restore, they die to Toxic anyway. It's going to be 85% accurate with 2 accuracy drops. So I think that's like half accuracy. So lower than 50-50 chance to hit, but I'll just keep trying. I feel like Toxic is my best bet, especially now that I have lower accuracy. Them using Muddy Water's working so far. It's hit every time, and it does have the... It's the same power as Surf. It's just lower accuracy. But so far, they've not been held back by that negative side effect. Yes, let's go. Because they've hit every time, and they got an accuracy drop almost every time. I feel like it's like... Is it a 30-50% chance? I don't know. Stone Edge is not going to do much. Remember, it was... 73 down to 146-ish for a crit for Muddy Water. And Gastrodon is slightly better at special attacks and physical attacks, so even though Earthquake is slightly stronger in terms of base power, Muddy Water should probably deal more damage unless their Gastrodon has a bunch of physical attack EVs, more than special. And also I have a bunch of physical defense EVs in this Gastrodon. So their Muddy Water is their strongest move. Because they have Muddy Water, Earthquake, Stone Edge, Sludge Bomb. Sludge Bomb probably for grass types. Back to that point again they were at before, Earthquake, right? I want to try to get Gastrodon at as high health as possible before we beat this Gashadon, because I will want to switch out. I think... Oh, I just thought of something that's really scary. Because if they send in Milotic after Gashadon, I switch to Luxray. If they send in Lucario after Gashadon, I switch to Infernape. If they switch to Garchomp, though, I have like 3 or 4 accuracy drops at this point. Do I have X items? I might throw an X accuracy on it. I don't normally use it, but I might X accuracy. They're gonna go into basically the same red area as before. So does Cynthia use multiple full restores on the same Pokemon? The theory I had is a trainer that has something like Super Potions or full restores will have half of them exclusive to their ace, and the other half can be for any other Pokemon. But they will use max half of their healing items on an individual Pokemon. So even if they have all 4 full restores on the Garchomp, they will only use 2. But that's just a theory. So I don't know. Toxic I think will KO if we make it. Let's check if we have X accuracy. Yes. It's useless basically if... Like, I want it just in case they switch to Garchomp. They switch into Garchomp. Please use Stone Edge or don't damage me much. Yeah, definitely in Garchomp crit range, 100%. Toxic, I think, will KO. Let's go Luxray. So let's go Milotic. I hope Milotic. They don't have a super effective move on me, so what would they do? Something that's not weak to Gashadon? So that say they wouldn't send out Lucario. Milotic next. I'll take that. Zapper. So Auka, do not press the Thunderbolt button whatsoever. Just don't press it. Because Mirror Coat. Unless they're in like the quarter of their health or lower. Do not press it. Because Mirror Coat can just completely ruin you. Don't get overconfident thinking, oh yeah, it'll KO from this point. Light Screen. Their damaging moves, as long as I don't press the Thunderbolt button, their damaging moves are Surf and Ice Beam. $30. So that means Surf with Stab is 45. Which means without Light Screen it would be 90. Which means crit would be around 180 with 180 Surf crit. That's not good. Hey, you want to use Mirror Coat, Milotic? Right, so basically Light Screen is useless here. I want to use Crunch, but I'm going to actually first, before I do anything else, heal Hair Wave. Because I might actually want to switch into Hair Wave in this Milotic fight. Maybe? But also I just want it to be there for Garchomp. Do not press the Thunderbolt button. I have Charge to maybe do like a double damage Thunderbolt at some point, but we're just going to crunch it. I have Zap Plate for this fight. For higher chance we actually get the KO done. I just hope they Mirror Coat a bunch. 33-ish, yeah. I'm just on. It might seem strange to heal from this point, but if you do the calculation, Surf is a bit stronger, and then crit ignores Light Screen and then double damage plus a stab. Surf crit would KO from this range. So I'm not going to use Light Screen again because that's useless. Because even a Light Screen Like a hit that would protect me from light, if we weakened by light screen, will still put me in range for a surf kick. I'm gonna crunch, maybe get a defense drop, that'd be nice. Let's see. 4 hits. I feel like this was a high roll though. Maybe 4. Might not, if the next one's a little bit of a low roll, maybe we put it in, we don't put him in healing range. But yeah, you see, this is almost 100 damage. Regular surf without light screen. And crit in this generation is still double damage. I think it's 1.5 times starting Gen 6. I love that they're predicting Mirror Coat. I'm not gonna do it, Cynthia. I'm just gonna crunch. Does this go under? This is the point where I want a Thunderbolt to ensure the KO. However, I'm gonna heal because I'd like to have this Zapper as a backup for something else, and also I expect them to heal anyway. In which case, Thunderbolt would have actually been a really nice move. But yeah, okay, first one. I'm really wondering what the chat is saying right now. Might have been really not saying much. Might have been a bunch of encouragements. I'm not gonna read it. Alright, crunch again. Depending on the high or low rolls, it's a 4 or 5 shot crunch if we don't account for crits. And we just have to heal after every damage they do. Also, Cynthia hasn't used Aqua Ring, which is huge. The fact that she hasn't used Aqua Ring, that really helps me in KOing them. Full Restore! First one we're actually using, because we could use the not freezing. Please use Mirror Coat. Not sure how many power points are on that. Let's see. How many power points in Mirror Coat? They did not keep track of how many. They used 20. Alright, they're gonna use it for a while. Alright, crunchy. Let's see. Thunderbolt's already stronger because of stab. About the same special attack and physical attack due to my modest nature. But then Thunderbolt will do double damage. So Thunderbolt might KO from this range, but it's scary. With Mirror Coat, if I just get a low roll. Like if they Surf or Ice Beam, then whatever. But it's a risky one. Charge into it would be fine, though. I'm gonna crunch. And then, especially if it's a low roll on this one, I'll Thunderbolt next turn. Because Thunderbolt should deal about double the damage. This is where I Thunderbolt. I press the Thunderbolt button once. Unless they have super high special defense investment, this is a KO. And this might not even Mirror Coat KO me from that point. Yeah. Alright, we're all at full health going into the last 2. Both have a ground move, so both Lucario and Garchomp could come in, but considering Garchomp a stab, I think Garchomp's next. Alright, here's the big scary one. One of the reasons why Gastron is even on this team. One of the reasons was Bertha. And in Victory Road, I fought like a Hippowdon, I fought a Whiscash at some point. They confirmed to me, that's actually really scary. Let's use Bertha, and then I fought like a Gibble, not a Gibble, a Bite. Yeah, I want this. This is, like, I expected mostly to be hit by physical moves, because Bertha uses only physical moves, that's why I have a bunch of physical defense investments and not any of the specials. The only time that really got scary was in the Bronzong with the Coal Mine boost. But I have a bunch of physical defense investments, and then some HP. The main reason is to tank whatever the hell that thing throws at me. Brick, whatever. I'd have Reflect on. Giga Impact, Earthquake, and Dragon Rush. Earthquake's 100% accurate, the other two not. I think Giga Impact 75? The Dragon Rush 75? The Giga Impact I think is 90? Giga Impact doesn't have Sap, Earthquake, Dragon Rush do. All come down to 150 power. It's scary as heck. But I have 252 EVs in special attack. On a 4-time super effective Ice Beam, let's go. Giga Impact hits. If I survive this, I beat the Garchomp. But the crit is still scary. I survive it with more than half HP, I would have survived the crit too. And they can't heal because they skip the next turn. We beat the Garchomp, but please give me... Honestly, I kind of don't want it to... No, I'll actually take it out. Take the thing out. One shot on the Garchomp. One more. One more, just Lucario. I kind of want to stay with Gashadon, because Lucario... No, Infernape should have a one-shot with Choice Flex Flamethrower. But same reason as with Roserade, it should be faster. And one-shot. But I'm still afraid of not doing that, or them somehow being faster, and then critting me with Psychic or Earthquake. Hair Wave cannot be crit. Well, it can be crit, but it cannot be hit super effectively by it. Lucario doesn't have anything to boost its stats like Silver Wind or Calm Mind. I really want Infernape, my starter, to finish it, and I feel like it very likely will. But I'm going for absolute safety. Get 6 Pokemon into the Hall of Fame. Just Lucario left. I'm gonna heal Gashadon. Six Pokemon Hall of Fame. Only a strategical death. So, depending on how you look at it, deathless, sort of. I'm not going to count this as my first ever deathless Nuzlocke. If that was a death. But, let's see, Aura Sphere. That's 105. That's 210-ish on a crit. Actually, I'm in trouble. I made a mistake. I'm playing it safe and I will survive these hits. But they're also all 100% accurate. And they will all damage me to the point that the next hit as a crit will take me out. Didn't think about that. Aura Sphere will deal around a 210. All their moves will hit. I can't Toxic them. Now I don't have a safe switch into Infernape anymore. I should have put Infernape there. I can just heal a Hair Wave as long as I want. I have so many items that I can heal it with. But what really is the point? They don't always use their optimal move in Aura Sphere. So they might use a Psychic, they might use an Earthquake, and Infernape might get that hit if I switch into it. The only way they take me out from this range, though, is Aura Sphere crit. The rest won't, because they don't have Stab, or I can take the hit a lot better from Earthquake because of my physical defense increase. I want an Earthquake. I want to also switch to Infernape. But Infernape can be taken up by more things than Gashadon can. I made the mistake. I'll admit, I didn't think about that well enough. It is a very safe play to keep Hair Wave alive, but then at what point do I damage? I think this is a good call. Or do I wait until they Earthquake? Because this is Dragon Pulse. No, I shouldn't keep waiting because they do have the special defense drop chance on Psychic. I think we Earthquake here and then hope they don't Aura Sphere equip me. Alright, Earthquake. We should be very safe with that. We don't have any physical attack investment, but we do have Stab, Earthquake, and Earthquake is strong. No physical attack investment, but this could. It might not. If they go into the red, I'm going to heal, but do we beat Cynthia 6 Hall of Famers? No. No, we don't. I said I could heal, because that would make it safer for later. Yeah, I probably should heal, because I assume they full restore here. If they full restore here and I attack, we get back to the same point. If they full restore and I heal, then I'm at full health, I have a next safe attack. If I attack here, but they don't heal for whatever reason, I'm in range for KO. I'm going to take the heal. See if Cynthia does. So Earthquake is a near KO. Alright, alright. But I'm at full health now. I can safely get an attack off. Psychic. Just don't get a special defense roll, because at that point it starts getting scary. Now even Psychic and Dragon plus crit might be able to do it. Maybe. Actually, I'd have to do the calculation. But let's just say Earthquake. Maybe the last one's the low roll, this is a high roll. It's going to take it to really low. Not quite. Let's think, what do we do? We've been in this situation before where Aura Sphere crit could do it, but because the special defense from Dragon Pulse and Psychic will deal 1.5 times damage, so crit Psychic and Dragon Pulse could do it. What's the chance of a crit in this gem? 1 in 16? There's the 1 in 2 that they use to move that's super effective against Infernape. So I feel like we should still attack. If they crit, we go 5 Pokemon in the Hall of Fame. If they don't crit, we get 6. Don't do this on the final turn. Yes, 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 yes. Finally! Yeah, boy! Alright, opening that chat again. Opening that chat again. Yeah, Surf might have done more damage with the... Maybe Lucario's stats, maybe like more old investments. Yeah. Maybe. Weather. Let's go Hair Wave, Surf with the UQ super effective with that right, Surf physical. 6 Hall of Famers! Only a strategical death! That was excellent, truly an outstanding battle. You gave the support to your Pokemon needed to maximize their power, and you guided them with certainty to secure victory. You have both passion and calculating coolness. Together, you and your Pokemon can overcome any challenge that may come your way. Those are the impressions I got from our battle. I'm glad I got to take part in the crowning of Sinnoh's new champion. And we did this without transfers, you guys. Without any transfers. This is just clean Pearl. Clean Pearl and taking the smart idea of going to Urberg Gate a little earlier than I normally would. Just to make sure that that would be one of my encounters. Because all my Zubat slots were already locked, I was certain that would be a Geodude. And I thought Golem would be really nice for my team. So, before I do anything else, I'm going to take one screenshot. And we're going to pay our respects to my Golem. Because it was there since Urberg Gate, since before Gym 1. It made it all the dang way to the Pokemon League, and only to make sure I could have a better chance at a 6 Pokemon Hall of Fame for the first time ever in my Foreverlocke history. I sacrificed it. I sacrificed the Golem. This was not possible without Golem sacrifice. It's not just, oh yeah, the Pokemon died, let's go with the next one, and the next Pokemon happens to be a good one. Golem sacrificed itself. We did a second run with a Golem. Silver, we did it. But then Golem died in the E4 because Lance was just too much. Especially after my Feraligatr had died to Will on a stupid crit from the Jinx. Second run with Golem, we still don't have it in the Hall of Fame, but Boulder, I'm so proud. You made it to the E4. Thank you for your absolutely noble sacrifice. I hope that from Poke Heaven, you are looking on and proud of what we have achieved. This would absolutely not have been possible without you. 'Cause 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 ' have that out of the way. The room ahead is the Hall of Fame. Savannah, your last battle was splendid. Hello, Professor Rowan. A child I enlisted for my Pokédex project has come this far. It's only natural that I come and witness the child's crowning glory. Savannah, I shouldn't call you a child anymore. You've grown into a real champion. Professor, you still enjoy the enthusiasm kids bring to your research, don't you? Savannah, step this way, please. Professor Rowan, I need you over here as well. I love that my first 6 Pokemon Hall of Fame was in my favorite generation. I love Gen 4, both anime and games. Gen 4 is my favorite. Let's go. This is so cool. It's been a long time since I last entered this room. If your last time here was when I became champion, then yes, that would be quite a long time ago. Savannah, welcome to the Hall of Fame. Your names will be recorded for posterity here. What you're leaving are the memories of your adventure so far. It's time to record your names. You and your Pokemon. And I feel like happy tears coming up. So satisfied. I made it to the Hall of Fame twice. In yellow, we lost Hitmonlee and Scyther on the champion fight. In Sapphire, we lost our Swampert on the champion fight, but we did get our entire contest team in the Hall of Fame. One for every stat. I didn't do that here because I don't enjoy Gen 4 contests as much. But, in case you didn't know, Bidoof has the Cool Ribbon Master. Bidoof has won all of them. Bidoof is very, very cool. So we do have a contest master in the Hall of Fame. Just saying. Following in Squirmple's footsteps in that sense. It's time to record your names. You and your Pokemon. Remember, your Pokemon are partners that grew with you through many challenging battles. This machine will make a permanent record of your achievement. Oh yeah! Let's enjoy this music, people. First off, MVP! Hairwave Gastrodon! So happy that was my 213. Again, a Zap with the Luxray with us from very early as well. Our starter! Second start in the Hall of Fame after Pikachu in yellow. Paul made it. Bidoof did nothing, but he didn't have to because it's a Bidoof. And then we got 2 of the birdies in the Hall of Fame. Ari and Pluck. Kind of surprised they both made it, but hey, you don't really use the mid-evos from a certain point onwards. Especially the low evos, so generally they survive the longest just because you don't use them. Let's screenshot that one. League champion with all 6. No. Outside of one strategical death right before the E4, I went deathless on a non-transfer run of Pearl. This is something I am super proud of. R.I.P. Boulder the Golem. Your noble sacrifice is what made this possible. Starting squad, you made it. Awesome job. That was so good. Yeah, just leave the Staraptor slot. I've already caught that slot. It's saved. Well, we wait for a bit. It's gonna get saved. Right? Game? Or is it gonna long save then? Oh, by the way. While this is going, Let's update some stats. Wins? 3. Hall of Famers? 15. Looks a bit iffy now. I need to alter that. Doesn't look as good because of the size. It's hard incantation to get it right, but yay. Any plans for post-game? Gonna catch any roamers? Probably not gonna catch a roamers because they've already used their Master Ball on Palkia. I don't think I want to try to catch the others. Like, Palkia is a nice Pokemon for the post-game to lead me into that. I might catch just some extra encounters in like fight area and stuff, but I haven't fully decided on that yet. I'm not gonna do that on stream, by the way. I'll just do that in my own time. I'm thinking of doing just a little bit of post-game. Get maybe a few Pokemon. But especially to get some items. Battle Tower is still going to be too hard, but there's some post-game items that I'd like to get to. Now that I've been in the Hall of Fame, I think I've unlocked 1 or 2 extra things as well in areas that I've already been to. So that might be an item I don't fully remember. I'll look into it. Next run, gonna be Pokemon Red. I'm gonna go back to Gen 1. I'm gonna do my first transfer run. Let me tell you about what I have available in Pokemon Red. So I've done Yellow, and if I just take the Pokemon that I caught in Yellow, and I'm not transferring anything back from Silver, let me tell you about what slots I have available before Brock. Because you choose your starter, and then you get access to a PC before you even got Pokeballs. So it's going to be your start and 5 others, assuming you can fill the slots. And assuming I put every Pokemon from the Gen 1 storage bank into my red file, then yeah, it's going to get weird. So let's keep the starter out of the question for a moment. No, we do have Charizard, Blastoise, and Bulbasaur slots already filled, so if I want to go full EVO with the starter, I have to choose the Venusaur. But outside of the starter, the following Pokemon can be chosen because of Brock's level 14 level cap. Blastoise, Starmie, Seeking. That's it. 3 water types. So then I might do like Venusaur and have 2 of the water types, but there's also the magic of I just don't add all of them from the storage bank into red. I was also thinking of saving up the mythicals for later, because just like how I did with Pearl, I did a non-transfer run first. I want to do that for my first time I go through every game. And I'm mostly excited about Gen 5 Plus mythicals, but I have to get Mew at some point. So, out of the waters, I was thinking using Staryu because that has best coverage moves as a Starmie. Has Psychic too, which is just a really good type. There are some weaknesses, but like it has really good coverage as a strong Pokemon. But what I'm thinking is, there's a Gen 1 event Mew that's level 5, I think. So I'm currently thinking taking that, then taking one of the waters that is not Starmie. So either Blastoise or Seeking. And then taking the Venusaur slot for my starter to have that coverage. Then again, Venusaur only really hits the rock brown stuff, and I already have Gul'Deen for that. With Surf. Gul'Deen's gonna have Surf. Maybe not Venusaur, but then I have to catch a full Evo. I don't remember what all the slots are. I'll check what slots are already filled. To make sure that, like, maybe I can avoid stuff. Like, as I know my Raticate slot's already filled, so I can't catch that. I think I already have Pidgeot slot filled. I don't have Butterfree. I don't want to use Butterfree, though. But then again, I'm going to have Mew on my team. So that's already looking really good. Also, that sounds like the end of this. Choose Squirtle, bring all 3. Yeah, so I was honestly thinking, like, for a joke run, but not really a joke run, I take it seriously, but to choose Squirtle as my starter, make it Wartortle, then have so Wartortle is one of my single Evos. Then it's Seeking, Blastoise, Starmie. Because let me tell you about all the single, before we continue, Pearl. All the single Evos that I can choose. So the 1-time slots. Gloom. Pidgeotto. So those are non-waters. But then there's Poliwhirl and Magikarp. 2 waters. So even if I choose the Squirtle slot, I could put Magikarp and Poliwhirl. But guess what's in the double Evo slot? The Pokemon that are capable of evolving twice. There's Bulbasaur, which I don't really want to use this round, I think. There is Mankey. There is Horsey. Even without using my starter, I have 6 waters available exactly. 3 full Evos, 2 single Evos, and a double Evo. I could do a full water Pokemon run in red. I kind of want to, but I don't think I will. I'm thinking Mew, Seeking, and then just don't even put my Starmie slot and my Blastoise slot in my red save file, because then I'm forced to take them in the team, and I kind of want to try for more coverage or safety. And then middle stage, Oddish, like so Gloom. Maybe I'll take Pidgeotto. Actually, I want to take Magikarp, because using Mew, I might want to take Magikarp, honestly. Actually, let's get rid of this almost black screen on Pearl, please. I can't take Charizard. I have the Charizard slot filled, but that Pokemon is already a Charizard. It is a level 36 because I wanted to teach it Fly and Earthquake and Flamethrower back in Yellow. It was the daycare and then a few rare candies to get it to that point. So I can't add the Charmander. Hey, everyone, say it with me. Hall of Fame. Hall of Fame. Hall of Fame. Hall of Fame for Bidoof. Hall of Fame. Hall of Fame, but especially Bidoof, but also MVP Hairwave. Yay, Starting Squad did it. Let's play on my Nintendo Wii with my Wii remote. Put on your wrist strap, people. Snowpoint City, oh yeah, that was Battle Tower or whatever. Start with Venusaur, I could, but I don't think Venusaur adds too much if I already have a water type. Then again, Gen 1's full of waters. Let me just save here for a moment, and then I'll just take a look at some more of my possibilities. So the possibilities for my starter slot are, if I start with Squirtle or Wartortle. If I start with Charmander or Charmeleon. So I could use my double Evo slot on one of the stars. I could take just Charmander, get through Viridian Forest and the early stuff with bugs, and then just use the other Pokemon for the rest. And then if I choose Bulbasaur, I can choose Ivysaur or Venusaur. What I'm thinking is take the Mew as the mythical for Gen 1. Take the Goldeen. And then don't put Starmie and Blastoise in, so I don't have to use them, and then try and figure out what else. So at least that's 2 full Evo slots filled. Seeking, Mew. Then for middle Evos, so the single Evos, I'm thinking because I have Mew, I feel relatively confident, especially if I can get a good type coverage and some safe defensive coverage as well. Defensive typings on my team, that I want to put Magikarp in the Hall of Fame. So I take Magikarp, and then I'm thinking Gloom. Gloom might be nice, which gives me another reason to not want to use Venusaur. Let's see what moves that Oddish has anyway. No, just Absorb and Cut. Oh yeah, that was my Cut Pokemon back in Yellow. And then for the double Evos, yeah, sure, I have Mankey and I have Horsey. The Bulbasaur does have Toxic Leech Seed, and in Gen 1, Leech Seed, I understand, increases damage like Toxic. I just thought it increased the Toxic counter for Toxic to do more damage. And I want to have some fun with that. But maybe if I don't use Gloom. So then I'd say Mankey. So Mankey for the double Evo. For the single Evo, it'd be Perfume, so the Gloom and Magikarp, and then Mew and Seeking. But I have to choose a starter. I can't just not. So probably I'll use Charmander as a Charmander slot instead of Mankey. But then I have a double Evo slot open. No, leave the rest blank. Potentially. But I want to use a bunch of transfers because that seems fun too. But I can transfer stuff back from Silver, so let's actually see what's in Silver. A lot less. What is available before Brock? That's in my Gen 2 storage bank right now. Level 14 or below. Slowking. Doesn't exist in Gen 1. Ditto. I kind of want to, but then... not if I also have Magikarp on the same team. I'd have to do it in some, but maybe Ditto? Rattata? No, it is Raticate, sorry. Another shout out to Raticate. The slot's filled, but it's filled by something that was in Silver. Unknown, doesn't exist in Gen 1. Ghastly. However, this Ghastly is intended for Gen 1, but once it's a Gengar and has the Elemental Punches. So once I've done Gen 2 again, I didn't get to do this in Gen... when I got through Silver because I lost in the E4 and I forgot to do it before that. Once I play Gen 2 again, I want to get it to Gengar, then teach the Elemental Punches, and then transfer it over. So this would be purely Daycare Rakeni stuff, so not actually be part of my team. So this one's not going to be transferred. And then that's the choices from Gen 2. So the only ones I could transfer over from Gen 2 that would be a full Evo Pokemon are Ditto and Raticate. So if I want to do full transfers, it could be Mew, Seeking, Raticate. Raticate can still be good. Or Ditto would be kind of fun. But then I just have to depend on Seeking and Mew so much. But again, Red's movesets in the AI isn't always good. And then I guess I could transfer some. Let's see what single Evo Pokemon would be available. Ekans, Kakuna, Sandshrew, Kenya the Spearow. Coughing. And then that's it. And for the double Evos, Togepi. No, wait, Togepi's a Gen 2. Weedle. And Caterpie. I don't know yet what I want. I'll check what I... maybe I'll add a Butterfree. Maybe keep that slot open. Because I have Pidgeot slot filled, I think? No, I don't. It's not in Gen 2. Let me check, because I keep track somewhere else what slots I have open. Exactly. Or if we look at the entire decks. No, Pidgeot's still possible. So that could be a Pokemon with Fly on my team just for some nice stuff. So I could basically confirm that as the third full Evo Pokemon by going on Route 1. They could try for Beedrill and Butterfree too. So I'm currently thinking, but this could very much change, Charmander as a double Evo. Then use Magikarp and Gloom as my single Evos. Then take Goldeen and the Mythical Mew. No, Seeking on my Mythical Mew. And then catch a Pidgeot. That's currently what I'm thinking, but things could change. Alright, that's a bunch of talk. Thanks for being with me here for the stream. I know all the excitement's it's gone. Let's go to Professor Rowan. And go to the Poké Center, say hi one more time to Boulder. Oh, goodbye, Boulder. Oh wait, we could just fly there. Hi, Bidoof. Actually, I want to show you before we end. I want to show you the bull capsules for the other three. So this is Pluck. This one's Ari. Bunch of confetti. And then I think my favorite out of them, I think Zap for Luxray is my favorite, but I also really like the one that I made for Bidoof. So get ready for the Bidoof. Here's Bidoof. Doofus! This is a doofus. I kind of want to use this Bidoof to take something out. But it doesn't go for rules, but whatever. I make my own rules. Superpower! Destroy the level 2. Yay, Bidoof. Got XP. You did it! I didn't teach you superpower for nothing. I totally didn't use most of the heart skills that I got from the underground to teach you moves that you never were going to use anyway. Right, we'll just fly to Sanjay to skip a potential next encounter. It's a tiny bit. There's a decent chance we'll get an encounter. Professor Rowan, what do you got? We're probably still missing a few Pokemon in our decks to get the national decks. Oh, the Elder wanted to show us something. This is the Dialga Palkia book. Yeah. On to 51, I think? Let's check. What am I still missing? Let's complete the Pokédex on this. Let's complete the Pokédex before I end this run. What am I still missing? Let's see if I know from the top of my head how to complete it. It's just about seeing. Manaphy I think is only needed in Platinum. I know where to get Dialga. We're missing Wooper. I must have skipped the trainers that had Woopers and not found them in the common areas of... No, I don't think I ever got an encounter in the Great Marsh. Skip that. Didn't see Luminion. There's a few trainers with Luminion, I think. The Wooper, Luminion. These ones. So this is probably Dialga and then Mesper Yuxi the Azelf. And then maybe Manaphy. I know where to get Manaphy if we do get it. Maybe that's Platinum only. But you need Manaphy. I don't think you need Manaphy, you just can get it. It is in the decks. Rip Boulder. You're amazing. Thank you. You're so good, Boulder. Thanks for all your time and effort. Well, considering we're going to do the post-game, we need a new team. Of any level. I call this team Use Palkia. The team. Please detach the ball capsule. Fine, we'll detach the ball capsule. Sheesh. It's not like we're going to send out the Pokemon again, so I guess it's fine. Deposit. Move. We got Bob. Hello, everyone. This is Bob. Say hi to Bob. We like Bob. I don't know, Pruggly or something. I don't expect to use it. Oh, I should take the items off. What slots are these things? Because I'm not paying attention to that. Protein, which one are you? Are you a Machoke? Yes, you are a Machoke. So you're a single Evo. So you go in that slot. But I want something that can fly. What is something that can use fly? Look, it's the other birdie. That's our Staraptor. I called it Slappy Bird because it slaps when it uses close combat. And then I don't really care what the rest is. I'll take Stupid Mouse because that was my Surf and Waterfall user during this run because none of my team could learn it. Look at all the birdies. And then one of the single Evos is Pichu. I guess that might increase its friendship a little bit. Actually, that doesn't matter whatsoever. Not like I can evolve it anymore. I like Everstones. I had Everstones on Bidoof and Starly for so long. Alright, let's go to... Let's see, Foreverlocke tracker, Nuzlocke tracker, Slappy Bird, because I'm going to teach you a move. It is called Fly. Is that a growl? I'll give you better moves later. What's the moves on Palkia? I don't think I gave it Surf yet. I don't think we need to battle much, but let's just give it Surf. Because it's a good move. It's got a Water Pulse. And then we find the Lustrous Orb that I remembered to pick up. Something that's also going to be fun once I start doing transfer runs for games Gen 3, well, Gens, like, yeah, 3 and onwards. I can use Pokemon that normally don't appear in the game. I can use Ruby, like, I can use my Sapphire Pokemon in Fire Red. I can use my Pearl Pokemon in Heart Gold. And in Black White, sure, that's just Unova only in Gen 5. But I can still transfer up Pokemon from Gen 3 and 4. Alright, Slappy Bird, let's go. Celestic Town. That's where we get to see one of the Pokemon. Oh, wait, we need to battle Yuxi and stuff, don't we? To get them in the decks. Oh, we can just run. Hello. Thanks. That's Dialga added to the Pokedex. Now let's see if we even need Manaphy. Or if you can even add Manaphy. We go to Mr. Backlot's mansion for that. I've skipped a lot of trainers here when I went to 212. Because I totally forgot that Route 212 even existed. I think I skipped all but one trainer because I accidentally ran into them. Because I was just too high level at that point. Yeah, I think I did that double battle. Double battles is scary. I don't care about what Pokemon's hidden in your garden. Actually, no, tell me, what is in your garden? Not that I can catch something there, I've already caught something there. I think that was Pichu. Okay. This book. No Manaphy, alright. I'm pretty sure that's where you get Manaphy info. And Platinum, then. Maybe Diamond and Pearl you don't need it because Manaphy wasn't out yet. Because maybe Diamond and Pearl probably came out before Ranger. I think Ranger might have come out, and Manaphy was the only Gen 4 Pokemon in there. There was a second Ranger. Shadows of Almia. The one with Darkrai that had more Gen 4 stuff. Alright, what else do we need? Wooper? I don't know what trainers have Wooper. There's probably quite a few trainers that have Wooper, but I'm going to say Great Marsh. I think that secluded islands are open. No one's survived. Yeah, they are open. But they're only fight areas accessible. And maybe Battle Tower. The rest doesn't open until we have the National Dex. So you can't actually catch anything new in those areas. No, I didn't want to go to you. Where was I going? Great Marsh. I just used to always go into that house when I go here. I did that before the league too, but then it was intentional. We just need to see Wooper. Not do anything else with it. Sure, 500. I just want to see Wooper and then leave, and then I just figure out where is a Luminion. Grogunk? Not sure if we saw that one in a while, but we saw it a few times. Wait, do I have a Great Marsh encounter? I don't have a Krogan. I think I just got defog. I gotta check all my Pokemon. Does any of them list Great Marsh as their encounter? Route 207, Valley Winters, Eterna Forest. 218 to 20 Iron Island. Wayward Cave, Acuity Lakefront, Spear Peeler, 22, 20. Orberg Mine, 205, Floweroma, Valley Windworks, 206, 208, 215, Ruin Maniacs Cave, Fowler Lakefront, Great Marsh, yeah. Okay, so the Meryl I have on my team right now was my Great Marsh encounter, so I cannot get this program. I thought I might have just grabbed defog. I did get an encounter. No, Woopa! Oopa! Oopa! Stay with me. Oopa! Oopa, oopa! I thought they were common. Do I need to surf? Hey, item. Antidote. Yay. Cool. Oop. Not the Meryl. Let's check Great Marsh. Where's Wooper? No, enough flea rates. I just want Wooper. 60% chance when I surf. I'll take that. Where's the water? I think the water was on the other side. Bye-bye. Yeah, the water was on the other side. Probably a trainer too that has like a real weak trainer with a Bidoof, but I don't know which trainer. I know there's a guide somewhere on Cerebi, but I might look that one up for Luminion. But where do you get the super? No, I think Super Rod you get in. You do get that in Fight Area. You might need Super Rod to get to Luminion. Is it? I might go to that because I don't want to. I think my Finneon is just Finneon slot as well, so I'm not allowed to evolve that one. Well, I guess I could catch a second Finneon just for because this is for progression's sake. Well, look at the Quagsire. I don't need that. I need Oopa. I require Oopa. Alright, 60%. Let's go. So slow. The encounter rate is not high in the water. I know that. Oopa! There we go. Oopa, oopa. Alright, we've seen you. Let's get out of here. That's all we needed. Retire. I'm not even gonna pick up the ball. Luminion. Where is you? Super Rod encounters. In Platinum, it's also Good Rod. But the Super Rod is Fight Area, I think. Yep. I think in Platinum only you get the fight against Falconer. Let's go. I can go into the temple. The Snowpoint Temple. Get an encounter. I'll do that off stream. Because my goal right now is to just complete the... No, get the national dex. Get the national dex and then end the stream. I think that's cool to do that tiny bit of post game. Alright, see you, Flint's little brother. Even though this is confirmed nowhere, maybe in a Pokemon guide or something. I read at some point that Fox Flint's younger brother. Maybe their grandpa in the one of the like not survival area. I think it might be survival area in the north of this. So your Pokédex should fill up fast. Ooh, hints. I think just going in the center sets it as a fly location. I'm not sure how it works in the different games. We're not going in there. I just want the fisherman. Does the fisherman not show up until after the national dex? Or am I just blind that I missed the fisherman? Alright, well, let's find the other way of getting Lumineon then. Cerebi, Diamond and Pearl, National Dex. That doesn't help. Sinnoh Pokédex, it doesn't say where you find them. Cerebi does have a guide for it. Pokemon Pearl National Dex. Pokemon locations. Oh, we can get Rotom too! Ooh. I need to write this down. So I can get Rotom, Snowpoint Temple, and then more. Why is it suddenly so slow? No, I don't want Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl. I just want Diamond Pearl. Yeah. Fossil Pokemon I've seen. No, that's not what I want. Sinnoh Dex locations. Thank you. Lumineon. A trainer battle on Route 223. Thank you. So now we go to Route 223 and figure out who that is. Probably someone I skipped because I didn't fight all of them there. The very first swimmer has a Lumineon. Let's go. The very first swimmer has that Lumineon. We go get that. And then we go Azelf. Masprit, the other one. What is that? A shadow? No, there was a lady standing there. I saw you. Hi, Jasmine. How you doing? Go, Bob. Bob. I remember there being a Lumineon early on this route, so it must be this one. Oh, yeah. I remember catching a Mantic in Sunny Shore. So what was my 223 encounter? I remember catching Mantic in Sunny Shore. What was my 223? Was it Remoraid? Yeah, it was Remoraid. Hello. You have a Luminion, right? Can I see your Luminion, please? Hello, I have a space god monster. Bye, fish. Alright, so that was Luminion. I remember, I do not intend to capture Yuxi or Azelf. Or Mesprit. Mesprit, we only need to set it up so it roams to add it to the decks. Yuxi and Azelf, we do need to battle. But didn't want to go to Salacion down. Why did I go to Salacion down? Failstone. Actually, going from Sunny Shore might have been fastest. From Veilstone, it probably won't be that much different. We only need to go over a tiny bit of grass. We need to go over a little more grass from Bastoria. Wait, Turnback Cave will open too, doesn't it? Once I get National Nest, get access to Giratina. Although, maybe I should wait till Platinum Giratina for a Crisis. Hey, Geodude. You remind me of my Golem. It was once a Geodude. We don't have a Lake Valor or a Lake Acuity encounter yet. Because you couldn't surf in Lake Acuity when you got there, and Lake Valor, there wasn't even any water the first time we had access. If we get an encounter, maybe you can do something cool. Otherwise, I'll catch it later. I kind of want one of the grass encounters, probably. They have a bunch of waters already. Sup, Azelf? I'll throw a few balls at it, maybe. Just try and catch it, I guess. What level are you? Nasty Bluff, Future Sight, Uproar, Confusion. I just don't want to take risk of losing my Pokemon, so just throw a quick wall, maybe a Dusk Wall, and then just call it and run. Lose the encounter. I don't want to lose my Palkia. Oh no, it didn't work. So bad. Nasty Claw. Let's just run. Because I don't want to be crit. Super power moves. Not escape, that's not good. No. I just want National. Like, I can easily get another Palkia. I just don't want deaths. I don't. Stop. Let me run. I should have attached the Smoke Ball. Okay, so that's Azelf. Maybe attach a Smoke Ball before we go get Yuxi. So pretty much Smoke Ball is the one that... Wait, do we have Smoke Ball? Yes, I do have Smoke Ball. We'll go to Acuity. Oh, Slappy Bird! Hey, look, it's Christmas. I don't think I ever caught a second one, so I don't have an Obama snow yet. But I have a Christmas. It's Christmas, but different. It's Christmas. I just realized that this overlay works pretty well for a DS game, so I can just use it for Black White 2 as well. Just to be sure, Lake Acuity will encounter each other. Surfing. Psyduck, Golduck exclusively. Do I have those slots filled? Let's check back on my slot tracker, where I have the overview from older games. Psyduck, Golduck. Where are they? I don't have either of them. Might want it then. What's in the grass? Sneasel? Wait, I have Sneasel. More Psyduck. No, actually, I don't mind if I say Psyduck or Golduck, considering I don't have either of them. I'll take a Psyduck or Golduck. If I don't encounter any whatever, I'll catch them in a different game at later point. I was looking for Psyduck much earlier in the game, though. I was really hoping my... What's the cave? The cave between Jubilife and Floroma. I was hoping to get a Psyduck encounter there, but I didn't. It's only 2%er. Ah, yokes. I'm gonna throw a quick ball at you and then run. Who's the most defensive out of them? Amnesia, Future Sight, Yawn, Confusion. Doesn't boost its attacking stats, it boosts its defense. Oh no, we didn't catch it. You know what, I'll use one spatial then. On my awake turn. And then throw one dust ball. Give it a shot. No, didn't expect it. Would have been nice to already have the Uxie, but I don't have that many Pokemon of high levels. I don't have anything transferred over that might help with it, so let's just not skip. Thanks, Uxie. Bye, Uxie. Now let's add Mesprit. Mom! Mom, my Pokemon is sleeping, Mom. Mom, could you help heal my Space God monster, please, Mom? That's so sweet, Mom. Did you know I'm the champion now? Okay, bye, Mom. I'm gonna fight the Guardian of Foreverlocke. Not really, because it's gonna run and play with me, but then I'm not gonna care about it anymore. The main reason I want to save Master Boss is because of roamers. Like Uxie and Mesprit, no, Uxie and Azov you just try for a very long time as long as you keep yourself healthy and safe. Which is a lot better, easier for Uxie considering Azov can boost his own stats, attacking stats. What's up, Mesprit? Bye, Mesprit. Use of the marking one. I think you can also mark where you have like varied trees and stuff. Drawing 50. I think 150 is just all we need, right? And then 151 of Manaphy. Yeah, no empty spots. Pretty sure Manaphy is 151. And then that's it for the local decks, not local decks, just Sinnoh decks. this where we get Nat Dex, or do we need to do something in Battle Tower first for that? Faster! Look! I did a thing. Faster Oak! Yay, National Pokédex. Something that if I play Fire and Leaf, I'm immediately gonna give myself. Just in case this gives a transfer issues and stuff. And evolutions. Not that I really need it for that many. I guess I could get a Blissey or Crobat, although Crobat's slot I have it for doing something. Halpar. Radar. I'm totally gonna shiny hunt because it's not how it works. I've never really gotten into Radar hunting much. I was never very good at it. Didn't fully understand the mechanics. Yes, I have seen you kids. Alright, now that we have our National Pokédex, I think that would be a good time to end the stream. Thank you very much everyone for watching me beat Pokemon Pearl in the Foreverlocke and putting 6 Pokemon in the Hall of Fame with a Gastrodon Hairwave as the MVP. Next up, I'm going to play Pokemon Red, and just like every Foreverlocke playthrough before this, outside of the first one, Silver, I'm just going to play it in my own time. I'll update everyone regularly in the Foreverlocke Discord what I'm up to and how I'm doing it. And then once I get to the finale, the E4 and the champion, I will stream that once again. Thank you for watching, and make sure you always remember that you are worth it. Goodbye.